are we too. We are the fairest in the land, you must agree it's true. When we go walking down the street, the boys all turn and cheer. It's Sharon, it's Tracy, the sisters are here.
Quite honestly, they're the best. The best. I mean, I've not worked with that many ugly sisters, but certainly dames. And these, they're just the best. That's all I can say about it.
The boys all turn and cheer. It's Sharon, it's Tracy, the sisters are here.
Oh yes, they're really horrid. They're just they're horrid all the time, but they're meant to be.
I look like Michelle Pfeiffer. Beauty is my hobby.
She doesn't look like that at all. She's more like Mr. Blobby.
Oh, sisters.
They're right in the character, right in the role, and very funny. And they know how to do all the, oh, no, you didn't. Oh, yes, I did. But they do it brilliantly.
The sisters are here.
Nigel Ellicott and Peter Robbins are professional ugly sisters. They've been acting together now for 16 years.
Oh, splendid. Oh, wonderful. Just look at all these happy, smiling faces.
Yes.
We'll soon change that.
Oh, look at all this lot, eh? They don't know who we are.
Well, that's easy, because we are the pretty sisters. Aren't we, boys and girls? Oh, yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. Oh, all right then, please yourselves. We better introduce ourselves. My name is Sharon, and this is my sister,
Tracy. Pleased to meet you. Now, you all know
We're promoting pantomime up and down the country, going to all the schools. We've done about 6,000 kids, I think, so far, telling them all about the history of pantomime, how it works, where to go and see it, and all that. And hopefully, that will be our audience of the future.
All the boy parts, they were played by girls, actresses. You see, they could sing and dance and show their legs.
Ooh. Oh, they never did. They showed their legs. Disgusting.
It would only be disgusting if you showed your legs.
What's wrong with my legs, eh? And what about your legs, eh?
There's nothing wrong with those legs.
Ooh, I've seen better legs on a kitchen table.
Oh.
It's not funny if a real lady gets a custard pie in the face or falls over, shows her bloomers. It's the shock value. You think, oh, that's undignified. And yet, when a man does it, it's funny.
It's funny, yeah.
They're bloomers, undergarments, knickers.
You can't say that!
What?
That word!
What, knickers?
No! No, it's rude in front of the boys and girls.
Don't be so silly. You don't know anything at all. Why, you're one step away from an idiot.
How'd you do?
Very well, thank you. Oh, really? Just leave this to me. I know all about pantomime.
How can you remember all those things?
I've got a head for silly little things.
Got a silly little thing for a head. See you later. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, everybody. See you later.
We saw a gap in the market, because if you're in pantomime nowadays, most of the pantomimes are big star names, and the speciality act seems to be slowly disappearing. And we sort of made a decision to
keep going.
To try and build up a speciality.
Well, that went really well, I thought. Yeah.
Loads of them again.
All this stuff.
As the pantomime season approaches, the sisters take their collection of wigs back to the makers for an annual service.
We need it for the road show in 2 weeks' time.
Right. Oh, and this one. Sharon and Tracy.
Right. As you can see, she's a bit
come a bit loose.
Needs respraying and everything. And
gluing. Up there.
Yeah.
And they've got to be done for...
Yeah.
Just a bit loose on the ends.
Yeah.
And my roots need
not
redoing.
Too bad.
Your roots need doing again.
It is, yes, a shame. A bit of a touch-up on the roots.
Okay.
So you're going to wear this?
Yeah. What do you do for money?
The costumes are designed by Nigel. Each year, a new creation is added to the wardrobe.
You see the inside?
Yeah.
See that?
Yep.
Me goes in there.
You in there?
I go in that little hole. Cut a little hole.
So just hold that in front of you so I can see.
The shoe, I step into it, And what happens is, you see where the heel is here?
Yeah.
This bit here?
That's
That's my arm. So the heel is solid, so I can't move my right arm when I'm on stage. That'll be inside the solid heel.
Well, what I'll do is...
Oh, right, so that's like the base.
That's going to be the base. Then if we recover it completely, give it a good edge.
Right. Yeah, get a strong edge.
A strong, maybe black and white fabric or something.
Yeah.
And big bow thing here.
Right. Well,
why do you have to suffer for your art? It's not fair.
it was that lovely purple colour when we were...
The point is, Peter, you've got to consider, do you have time for all this when you're...
Well, if you put it on from the very beginning...
Eh?
Yeah, top of the show. Look at that.
But...
An hourglass figure.
to cry for.
I'm crying.
One day I shall dance on your grave.
Good, I'm going to be buried at sea.
No
more arguing, because after all, we are sisters.
Oh!
The song?
Sisters!
Yes, can we do that?
Ugly Sisters only ever play one pantomime. Last year Birmingham, this year Woking. Always Cinderella. But this year the same cast has come together for a second season. The first day of rehearsal is a chance for the Ugly Sisters to renew their acquaintance with their stepfather, Baron Hardup, in the person of Rolf Harris.
Oh, there you are, girls. I thought something awful had happened to you.
Oh, not yet, Daddy, but we're hoping.
And well, there it is. Hardup Hall.
Is that it? I thought you said it was a stately home.
Yeah, well, it is in a bit of a state. It's like bloomin' cell block H out there.
And where is your daughter, Cinderella? What?
The role that I'm playing, Cinderella's father, he's a terrible milksop, isn't he? Because he lets these ugly sisters walk all over Cinderella and he doesn't do anything about it. I mean, he doesn't pull them up short and say, leave that poor girl alone. He just lets them get on with it.
Cinders, I'd like you to meet your two new sisters, Tracy and Sharon.
Is that her?
Hello, I'm so pleased to meet you.
Silence when you speak to us.
But she's wearing makeup.
We never use makeup.
What do you use? Polyfiller.
Let's have a good look at her. Oh, Tracy, have you ever seen anything look like this before?
They've got like their own gags. They've been together, I think this is their 16th pantomime. And they've just got like this complete act and they just like feed off each other all the time. They know where each other's coming from and they just like blend like a cake mix.
She's not good enough to be our stepsister. I know. We'll make her our personal maid.
Yes, she can start by unpacking.
The character Cinderella has to be played straight. There's no way that that character can be tampered with in any
She
shape
is
or
the
form.
embodiment of everybody's dream. I mean, which is why Cinderella is the biggest and the best pantomime, because it is everybody's dream. It's the lottery.
Yeah.
She symbolises how you can get where you want to by... it depends how you want to look at it, really. You could say it's a bit amoral, because she doesn't do much to get all the wealth and riches. But on the other hand, she's bullied, and she manages to survive that, and she has a fairy godmother, a sort of angel figure. She's the embodiment to the audience of all their hopes and dreams, which is why she must go to the ball.
Exactly.
And she shouldn't be funny.
They started by pulling my hair. Then they decided that I wasn't good enough to be their sister. What? So I've got to be their maid. They've given me a whole list of jobs to do, and I don't know where to start.
Well, don't worry about it, Cinders, because we'll help you, won't we, Buttons?
Yeah, of course we will. What's the first job on the list?
The part of Buttons is played by Gary Wilmot.
Facelift.
Well, they should know about facelift. They spent 2 hours at the maternity place. Spent 2 hours at the beauty parlour yesterday, and that was just for the estimate. Yeah.
We've done the show last year. Virtually the whole cast is coming together for the first time today.
Yeah, we had
to
a
run it through.
load of fun last year.
It's good, wasn't it? And it's a matter of trying to remember what we did then, and we've got all the scripts, but a lot of the stuff that we added isn't written in the script,
No,
so
it's
we've
not,
got to
no.
try and remember the bits that work that are coming in. And you have cut out my best joke about the duck call.
Hey, don't blame me. It's nothing to do with me.
Terrible joke.
Yeah.
It was great.
Terrible joke.
No, it was a good gag.
You
I
kept
come on
losing
in the
the
middle
Don't
of
do
it.
it now. They're cut out of this as well.
No, you wouldn't cut it out, would you? No. I come out and I say, I've got this awful old a soft drink can all grown stuff. I say, look what I've found in the forest. Aren't people incredible? You'd think they'd take their junk home. Mind you, you know these little ring pulls on here? Click. You can use them to make a duck call.
A duck call?
Yeah. Yeah, get onto this. Here, duck, 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 duck. And I laughed like a drain, and he went.
You were the only one that laughed.
Then that's where we'll go.
Dandini is played by Robin Cousins, whose big number is a spectacular skating scene. All it lacks in the rehearsal room is ice.
People seem to think that it's a modern thing of putting in athletes or putting in newsreaders or putting in local celebrities. They think it's just something that's just happened. It isn't.
No.
It was happening in the 1800s.
No, I've got playbills where a boxer used to get somebody out of the audience during the pantomime and fight them, actually flatten them. You know, I mean, that's sort of taking things a bit far, but yeah, that tradition is 1880s, 1890s.
Yeah, so I mean, that's been going for a very
And now Frank Bruno's starring up in
yeah, but he doesn't flatten the public.
No.
No.